In this video, I will discuss why I think Charlamagne Tha God is necessary to Drake's career. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. This opinion may seem heretical as Charlamagne has been a long-time critique of Drake, but hear me out for a second. Now, I'm not saying Drake needs Charlamagne, as I'm sure his career would do fine without him. My point is that it is important to have a person like Charlamagne critique your work. I'm not implying that Charlamagne is the spokesperson of hip-hop or he is some renowned critic, but I do believe it is fair to say Charlamagne has a voice in hip-hop that people do respect to some degree. Charlamagne has opined many times that he is a fan of Drake when he raps and not so much when he sings, which is fair in my opinion. I think at the beginning of Drake's career, Drake didn't appreciate anything Charlamagne had to say. Charlamagne did used to crack on Drake quite a lot, but now I do think Drake maybe does pay attention to what Charlamagne has to say when it comes to his music, because Charlamagne will say what needs to be said and is very direct in his opinions. He doesn't sugarcoat anything, and I believe Drake is mature enough to hear him out if his opinion or critique is coming from a genuine place. You tend to get comfortable when there's no challenge, no adversity, no pushback, and I believe Drake needs that to keep him on top of his game. I personally think Drake is at his best when he's under pressure or when he has this me against the world kind of attitude. I don't believe Drake is surrounded by yes men. I think he has people around him that are solid and very forthcoming when it comes to judging his music. But if by chance he doesn't, Charlamagne is someone who could be that person to give him an honest take on his music. I'm not saying that Drake should take on board everything Charlamagne has to say, of course not. But it would be wise of Drake to heed what Charlamagne has to say from time to time, especially if his opinions have merit. This reminds me of something I read in this book called The 33 Strategies of War. And it mentions this baseball player called Ted Williams, which the book states he played at his best when he was under pressure. He would deliberately infuriate the press in hopes of them reciprocating that energy back to him, and that would actually motivate him to put on a good performance. I quote this from the book: "A fighting spirit needs a little edge, some anger and hatred to fuel it." Now, I'm not saying Drake needs to go around and start deliberately infuriating everyone and stepping on people's toes. My point is that Drake can use Charlamagne as a source of motivation to keep him on top of his game. For example, Charlamagne said that the Drake era is over and we are now in the Lil Baby era. Drake can actually use that statement as motivation to push him into making the highest quality of music that he is capable of making, and also restore the perception of us still being in the Drake era. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.